Welcome into another edition of the Leadership Library, hosted by CEO and author Rocky Romanella. Rocky is the author of the book Tighten the Lug Nuts, The Principles of Balanced Leadership, and has over 40 years of business experience as a prominent member of the UPS Supply Chain Solutions team, as well as the CEO of Unitech Global Services. So sit back, grab your notebook, and take a seat, and get ready for this edition of the Leadership Library.
Welcome to the Leadership Library podcast. I'm your host, Rocky Romanella. Today we're going to talk about feeling like a valued individual. Number 2 in our balanced leadership pyramid and the 2 bases. Feeling like a valued individual and acting like an owner is the base, and of course the pinnacle is thinking like a customer. So today let's talk about feeling like a valued individual. How do I allow my individuals inside my organization, those in my care, to feel like they're a valued individual? What are the things that make them feel valued? Well, I think one of them is recognition. Now, recognition comes in many different forms. Some of them are private one-on-one recognition, some of them are public recognition, some of them are simple notes that you write to people, some are the simple acts of kindness like, hey, great job yesterday, thanks for all you do on behalf of our organization. But recognition is such an important part of feeling valued. The organization understands what I'm doing, I feel good about it, I feel valued. So I think having a recognition program is important, but you understanding as a leader how important recognition is for your individuals and your care to feel valued, I think so important. How about training? We talked about this concept of being the best, the brightest, most informed, best educated people in the industry. You get that by giving people the opportunity to not only feel good about themselves through the training that you give them, but give them cutting edge type of training so that they feel that they are the best, the brightest, most informed, the best educated people in the industry. You're inspiring them to want to be that, and they're excited about the fact that they want to be it. So it's bottom up, top down, people feeling good about the training they're getting, and them becoming the best, the brightest, most informed, best educated people in the industry. I feel like work-life balance is something we talk a lot about, what we don't really understand. Let me give you a thought on work-life balance. To me, work-life balance gets down to this concept of, do I know the difference as a leader and as an individual of the difference between nice to do things and need to do things? Take a highly motivated individual. They think everything's a need to do thing. But there are things that they're doing that are nice to do that they can make a decision about going home and maybe getting to that Little League game or that cheerleading competition. Not everything is a need to do thing. And so I think understanding the difference between nice to do things and need to do things will give you the opportunity to really start to have a little better work-life balance and understand the things that you need to be at because they're important, but the things that are nice to do, maybe they're nice to do, but something's come up at home or something that's important in a balanced situation. So I think that's a way to help in that concept of work-life balance. I think though safety is an important thing that allows our people to feel like they're valued individuals. I care so much about you, I won't let you work unsafe. In fact, I'd walk away from business before I'd put you in a position of an unsafe scenario. So safety is an important concept. Safety is a way of life, but safety is one of those things that people watch you. You emulate safe things. And if you walk past someone who's doing an unsafe act and you don't say a word, you just silently sanction bad behavior, that is a critically bad thing to do. So you never want to silently sanction bad behavior. I think there's a career development piece of it, and I think that's so important. And finally, I think empowerment. Now, we talk a lot about empowerment, but to me, empowerment is when people discipline themselves. When you start to feel so bad about the fact that you let yourself and the organization down, you're empowered. You don't need to pile on an empowered person. They're already feeling bad about the fact that they didn't fulfill what they were supposed to do or wanted to do or what you were expecting them to do. So in truly empowered people who have the authority and the responsibility are disciplining themselves. So no need to pile on. You just need to be there to help them and help them fix the situation and give them the authority to make those changes. So I think those are the things that allow people to feel like valued individuals inside your organization. Recognition, training, work-life balance, safety, career development, and empowerment are all keys to that feeling like a valued individual. Until we speak again, be safe, and thank you for joining us on the Leadership Library.